Anime horror is probably the most underrated form of horror that we get. Hello, and welcome back to another anime hot take. Today, I want to talk about how it feels like horror anime really is the most underrepresented forms of horror, especially in today's day and age. And what makes me think that this is such an underrated and underrepresented form of horror is the fact that there's really not much in the market as far as horror goes in the anime community. I mean, yes, we have a ton of stuff coming out by Junji Ito or inspired by Junji Ito, but like animes like Another or Higurashi or Dandadan are few and far between from each other. I'm pretty sure they're even like a good decade between each other. And yes, there's plenty of animes out there that have horror adjacent or themes of horror within themselves, like the first couple episodes of Solo Leveling or Berserker or um, Goblin Hunter, Goblin Slayer. But more often than not, those themes of horror in those animes are mostly just represented by heavy amounts of gore, which is not necessarily what I'm looking for. Actually, gore is probably my least favorite type of horror. They lack the intrigue and suspense and mystery that kind of makes horror movies feel so scary. The kind of clench that you get when watching them is missing from those very action based and gory animes. And that makes me a little bit sad because I love horror. Horror movies are some of the only movies that I watch anymore because they seem to be the only kind of movies coming out that have any kind of innovation to them. But that's a different rant for another day. But I love how within the medium of anime, they can do so much. There's so much creative freedom because they don't have to rely on practical effects or CGI in order to get what they want or get the desired effect. They have it all within the capabilities of drawing. And I think it says a lot that I consider myself a horror buff, but I cannot watch anything made by Junji Ito because it's so fucking scary. Now, he does work a lot with body horror, which is just something that I can't necessarily get behind because it just makes my stomach feel sick. But it's still like, it really says something, at least in my mind. And then there's the fact that the only real horror comedy anime out there is Dandadan. And I would love to see more horror anime coming out within the next couple of seasons or eventually or at all. Like, let's saturate that market a little bit, please. And if you have any recommendations for a good anime or horror comedy, let me know in the comments below. Thank you.